How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is John. I'm here today with Patrick Cadillac, part of the Patrick Dealer Group in Schaumburg, Illinois. And we have another exciting video for you today because Cadillac has once again come out with a brand new all-electric SUV. The first all-electric Cadillac SUV was, of course, the Lyriq that came out a couple of years ago. Fantastic car inside and out, very smooth driving, absolutely love it. Then, a few months ago, they unleashed the Cadillac Escalade IQ on everyone. Absolutely love that car, one of my favorite cars that I drove last year. They're just absolutely amazing. Can't say enough good things about the Escalade IQ. Then a couple weeks ago, the Cadillac Optiq dropped. We got our first in the dealership, and they are really, really nice. Very, very surprised by that Optiq. Looks fantastic, drives just as well, and now there is a new sibling to that all-electric Cadillac family, and this is the 2026 Cadillac VISTIQ. Now, this is an entirely brand new car. This just showed up at our dealership, I think 2 days ago, and I just could not wait to film a video for you guys and show it off to you. So here it is in all of its glory, and it really is a very nice looking car. As you can see from this photo, it's a little bit bigger than the XT6, which is the gas-powered equivalent to this model. Performance-wise, this car has a lot of it. It's got 615 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque, and in VMAX mode can do 0 to 60 in just 3.7 seconds. Design-wise, like I said, this car looks really, really good. I love the new Cadillac design language. They did just a really good job of making these cars just kind of feel big and bold, have a great big presence on them. You're going to recognize every single Cadillac that you see on the road, and they're all following this design pretty closely, so the model range actually looks really, really similar, whereas before it was a little kind of piecemealed together, let's say. But a couple of my favorite design elements, of course, you have this big, massive, kind of closed-off grille. All of these lines in here all light up, too. And it has a really cool startup kind of light sequence. We'll see if we can get it to do it here. If we unlock the car, you can see the turn signals start to flash on there. Always takes a second, but this front grille is slowly starting to light up, and then you'll see that the lights kind of cascade down here, and then they all start to stack up, which is really, really cool. This particular one is a luxury package, so you get a couple extra chrome bits here and there on the front bumper. Otherwise, it's going to be all black for the sport models. And then you've got 21-inch wheels, all new design here. You got these little line accents in here too. There's also upgraded wheels available also, but they do look great. More of that chrome detailing on the side. This particular car also gets the black roof and A-pillars. It's an option. I like the black roof because it lowers the center of gravity and kind of the mass when you're looking at the car, makes it feel a little bit lower, a little bit sportier, so I think that's always a good look on there too. And you get the black mirrors also. And then let's flip it around so I can show you the back. All right, and around back, you can see more of that new Cadillac design language come through. So just like in the Lyriq, Escalade, and Optiq, you're gonna see the stacked taillights, all LED, of course. You've got the 900 badging, 900 referring to that Newton meter of torque number. E4 means electric, and then all-wheel drive, of course. To open up the trunk, I'm not gonna do it because it's all full of floor mats and stuff like that, but you just press on the Cadillac badge there itself, which I think is pretty cool. You got more of that chrome detailing along the back for the luxury models as well. Again, that'll be blacked out if you get a sport trim. And then, of course, no exhaust pipes down at the bottom. Exhaust pipes are unheard of when it comes to a Cadillac VISTIQ. So one new thing that Cadillac is doing, I've first seen it on the Optiq, and now it's on the VISTIQ as well, is the rear glass here. You can see that it has these kind of design kind of lines etched into the glass. I think it's a pretty cool thing. I think Cadillac's doing it because a lot of their kind of cars, especially with this body style, are very kind of slab-sided. They don't have a lot of creases and things like that going on there. So they wanted to kind of break up a lot of this kind of big open blank space with some cool design traits. So I think it's a pretty unique little touch there. I think Cadillac's going to do it a little bit more often, and I think other brands are going to start copying them really soon. Leave a comment down below what you guys think. All right, and starting in the rear seats here, you can see just the level of luxury that we're dealing with Cadillac now. I am so proud of them. They've really stepped up their game. These are world-class automobiles now. This is just your standard jet black interior, but you can see you got all this contrast stitching. There are just really, really nice details in every surface on this car. They did a fantastic job, cannot say that enough. Then, of course, you can't forget this is a 3-row vehicle. So if we just fold that seat down real quick, you can see just how much room you got back there. Of of course, these are all adjustable. You can move these center row seats backwards and forwards, but plenty of room back there. They got little storage cubbies, they got cup holders, they got everything that you need. They even got their own climate control back there too. So absolutely plenty of room for the kiddos in the back. And another cool feature that Cadillac's been adding is what they call the command centers. So you have one in the back here. It's mostly going to be for like your heating and air controls, things like that, your heated seats, all that kind of jazz on there too. But you got some really nice looking screens here. This car has 5-zone climate control, so you can adjust everything in this car as far as being comfortable. So they just did a really fantastic job. And look, you can even adjust all the ambient lighting back here, which you can set to 3 different colors at 3 different levels in the car. So you can have like green on the top, pink on the bottom, and red in the middle. Just whatever you want, make it look crazy, make it a party back here. And then another thing, you can see just how many speakers are just located on the roofs and in the doors everywhere. This car has a 23 speaker AKG sound system. Sounds absolutely incredible. These are some of the best sound systems on the market today. And then checking out the front seat, you got the 33-inch curved LED display. It looks absolutely beautiful. They just have really nice clean graphics on all of these cars. Everything is just super simple, easy to use, super responsive, and really is great that it's not super cluttered with too much information, too much graphics. They keep it really simple for how big of a screen this is, and they do a great job at making everything very easy to find. You also have your front command center up here, again, mostly for heating and air controls, things like that. But it's nice that it's in a separate screen, so you're not like turning off your map up here to change your heated seats. You have your own separate display down there for that. And then you have your controller to use the touch screen if you don't want to touch the screen, little shortcuts, things like that. That's your volume control. And then one thing I really like in this one is the fact that there's a lot of really unique storage solutions in this car. So even in the side here, right by this carbon fiber trim, which is unbelievable, you have a little spot to put your phone or kind of small things like pens. And then down below, you have 2 wireless chargers up there with 2 USB-C ports also. And then even below that in the tunnel, you have this massive area down here too. So storage is not a problem in this car whatsoever. And plus you have a center console here for all of your regular stuff. You also get a digital rear view mirror. If you don't want it, you just flip the switch on the back and it goes back to a traditional one, but looks fantastic. And it's really nice when you have a bunch of stuff back there or kids blocking your view. Just switch it. You'll be able to see perfectly behind you. You also have an interior camera in here, which is nice. You can see the kids in the back and make sure that they're behaving. You get a dual pane sunroof, which opens in the front section, and then in the rear, they also have their own sunroof back there as well. But again, you can see just how many speakers are in this car. It is just unbelievable, and it sounds even better than it looks. This is your VMAX mode, so if you want the full power from those electric motors, you're going to press that, and then this thing is going to absolutely fly. This is also the first non-V Series car to get a VMAX button, which is pretty cool. But that's about all I got for a little tour of the brand new 2026 Cadillac VISTIQ. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something along the way as well. Hope you like this car, because I really do. I think they knocked it out of the park. I think it's going to do really well for the brand and for the Patrick dealer group, so I'm definitely excited about that. If you have any need for parts, service, or sales, make sure to reach out to the number down below. We'll be happy to help you out with whatever you need. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also check the bio down below for some links to our inventory. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. A little Honda action? Why not? Let's get some minis in there too. Let's make it a party.